Hey ladies, it's Cherie from Lulu's Boutique Supply. Today I'm just going to do a video on time management. I had briefly talked about this and a lot of you said that you would love me to do a video on time management. So let me just start off by saying I used to be awful at time management and I'm still working on it. I'm not perfect, but you know, we have very, very busy schedules around here, and a lot of people have less busy schedules and still can't get stuff done. And so I'm just going to kind of go throughout my day or my week and explain to you how I get things done. Most of you may or may not know, I don't know. We are a homeschooling family, so we have 3 children, all homeschooled, a 5th grader, a 5-year-old, a 4-year-old, and they're both basically in kindergarten. I try to keep them at the same level just to make my life easier. Obviously, I own Lulu's Boutique Supply, and thanks to you all, I stay very, very busy. It's a blessed business for sure. My husband and I both sort of work for the church. My husband helps run the media and sound, and my air's on, so my hair keeps blowing in my face. And I teach children's class once a month on top of sort of admin help one of our women's ministries. We also do football and volleyball, on top of just being a wife and a mom, so keeping the house clean, keeping my husband happy, you know, making out and stuff, all that good stuff. So I used to be really, really awful at this, and I'd kind of beat myself up because with all the things that we have, I would always feel like if I'm doing really, really good at one thing, I'm failing at everything else. And that's how I would always feel. I would feel like I cannot be great at everything. And that's just the truth. You're not going to be perfect at everything. And so what I found out is if you can just be good at most of it, the priorities, the important stuff, everything else will kind of fall into place. If you stay focused and keep a planner, especially if you're as busy as we do. So every Sunday, I, at some point during the day, usually right before I go to bed, will work on my planner for the following week. And I try to be as detailed as possible. Any events we have coming up, anything that I absolutely have to do, on top of scheduling how many packages I'm going to pack a day, which day I'm going to do live sales, which day I have new shipments coming in that I have to pack for a wholesale group, what homeschool activities we're going to get done, what areas in the house I'm going to deep clean. So let me just try to go through basically what each day looks. I'm sorry, I feel like my hair is weird. Anyways, let me just go through and tell y'all basically what every day looks for me. I get up at least an hour before my kids. That is the main goal. If nothing else, I want to get up before my kids get up, because if I can get up before my kids, if I can get up before my kids get up, then I feel like I have a head start. They're not coming at me. I'm ready to come at the day, right? So I get up before my kids get up. My husband's even better at this. He doesn't have to be at work till like 7:30, but he gets up at 5 every morning. I am not that good because I'm not a morning person at all. I don't like mornings. It's very hard for me to get up. I'm a night owl totally, but I'm trying to train myself to go to sleep. I feel like if I I'll just lay there and I won't ever fall asleep. And so I try to force myself to get into a rhythm of getting my body ready to go to sleep. And that is not checking Facebook super, super late at night, because I'll get up and I'll start reading and I'll start thinking about things and my brain will just keep going and going and going. So getting up an hour early before your kids. So for me, that's about when my husband leaves, which is about 7:30. Have my coffee, do my devotional, and start a load of laundry. That is one thing. Starting a load of laundry. You want to do one load of laundry every single day. So we have a family of 5. If I don't do a load of laundry every single day, by the end of the week, I have 5 loads of laundry to do, and then I'm stressed out and overwhelmed and have to do it all at once, and that sucks. No one likes doing laundry, and if you do, you are weird. So, starting a load of laundry first thing in the morning. So I've had my coffee, I've gotten myself together, I'm kind of dressed for the day. That way if I have to go run an errand or I need to take the kids somewhere all of a sudden or anything like that, I am ready for the day. I don't have to stop and get ready and go. Be prepared for your day. Even if you don't have anything that you know you need to do, you never know what's going to come up. And for me, if I get dressed for the day, then I feel like more productive. And I make my bed Making my bed does two things. It makes me feel more productive, like I can already check something off on my list for the day, and when my husband comes home, I don't know what it is about having a vacuumed floor and the bed is made, but he just feels like, oh, she cleaned the house today. And then I get brownie points. Even if I really didn't do that much cleaning, the floor's vacuumed and the bed is made, and I look like a great wife, right? So, and then we have our morning time when the kids get up. It's usually during breakfast or right after breakfast, depending on what our morning time looks like for that day. But I have like a YouTube playlist that I play for the kids. It has the Pledge of Allegiance, their days of the week, their months of the year, and right now they're memorizing their 50 states. And so that just plays while they're having breakfast. Now, usually I do not cook breakfast. They eat. I'm not like super mom. They eat Pop-Tarts or cereal or some waffle, something that they should just go in the toaster, easy stuff. I might cook a breakfast like eggs and bacon, stuff like that, maybe once a week, and that's usually on a Saturday. So, we're not super healthy around here. Sorry. We're trying. We're getting better. But, so laundry is already going. Now the kids have done their morning time, and it's still before 10 o'clock. Usually after breakfast is over, that's when the laundry gets switched. It's already done. Laundry is switched. I can rinse out the kids' breakfast dishes, pick up a few things around the house, and my daughter will start her math, which is something she does. It's very independent, and I can do like an alphabet game with the kids or whatever we have scheduled for the little kids for the day. I usually do not come into my office until about 10:30, and I do at 10:30 because between 10:30 and 11 is when my mailman comes to pick up my packages, and so I want to come out to my office and have all my packages that I got ready the day before out on the porch and ready to be picked up. So that's when I come out to my office, I load my computer up, I get all my last minute packages out onto the porch, and that's when I start my work day at that point, answering emails. I just sit down, try to answer all my messages and stuff like that first, and then I'll get all my invoices ready to see how many invoices I have to pack. And usually that's something that's on my planner, like, okay, you have 60 invoices you need to pack, you need to do at least half of them before 4 o'clock, because then I can make a post office run to have those packages dropped off. Around lunchtime though, I will stop, I will go inside, I'll take the laundry out because it's already been in the dryer now. I'll take the laundry out and I'll fold it while we're getting lunch together. Now, my oldest daughter can usually make the kids' lunch by herself. It's sandwiches, pizza poppers, something that's super simple and not awful. So it is good for me to have her because that's a little bit extra help. But it just saves a few minutes. I could always do it and still be able to fit it in without freaking out. But having that extra help is also awesome. So then the laundry gets folded during lunchtime, and we can go over, the little kids and I, we have a unit study, and I try to do something with the unit study. If we don't do the unit study, which is our official curriculum, we work on some memorization, or we do another alphabet game or something like that. And that's also when I will start my oldest daughter on her history or her science. She also has to read a chapter a day, which is something I can just say, hey, go read your chapter. It'll take her 15 to 20 minutes and she's done. So after all that is done, I'll come back out to the office. I'll get more invoices packed, or if I'm done packing invoices for the day, I will start working on prepping for another sale, organizing the office, something like that. So around 4 o'clock is when I officially stop my work day, and my school day is usually over by then. Now, I won't say we do school every single day. My goal is to school Monday through Thursday, and if I'm not able to school all those days, then I usually will school on a Friday or Saturday if I had to skip a day due to how busy I was in the office. We can also throw in a few school activities that we missed at nighttime, so we're catching up. Now, we typically school year-round. We don't really stop for the summer, and we don't take a full break like public school would do, like a Christmas break for 2 weeks or Thanksgiving break for a week and stuff like that. We'll take 1 or 2 days, but because our homeschool is not vigorous and they don't have to sit down for hours and hours on end, it doesn't feel like a super stressful thing. So taking only 1 or 2 days for those holidays is great for my kids because they get Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off usually anyways. And it's not like a setting where they sit down all day long and work on their schooling, so it's not stressful for them. So it's easy for us to fill in the gaps wherever we need to. So after 4 o'clock, that is when I'm officially done, and then I will go inside, I will vacuum, I will make sure all the dishes are done, the counters are cleaned off and stuff like that, so that when my husband comes home, he's coming home to a clean house. Now, I forgot to mention the night before I set out my meat, so I know on my planner on Sundays, I know exactly what meals we're going to have every single day. So the night before, I set out whatever meat needs to defrost for that day, because we buy our meat in like a bulk, and then we divide it up into pounds. So we do like a pound of chicken or a pound of hamburger meat or pork chops or whatever. So it's all divided up. So I'll just grab that pack so it can defrost the night before. And then I can start dinner as soon as I've kind of cleaned everything up. Now we kind of eat early. We eat, well, when football just ended. So when football was in session, we would eat, I would cook between 4:30 and 5 so that we could be to football by 6, because we all eat as a family. Dinner. We eat dinner as a family with my husband and everybody at the dinner table. Dinner is immediately cleaned up as soon as we're done eating. So like my son has to put the condiments away, and he's 5, and clean the table off. My daughter and I will tag team dishes. She'll unload, I'll load from lunch. My husband usually helps wipe down counters, and we'll sweep. Emma's 4, and she's the most stubborn, so we try to give her little jobs because we're working on her. She's a work in progress. But we want all of our kids to have some sort of responsibility and contribution, and if everybody contributes, then it's less work for just me or just Alyssa, because my oldest daughter, she shouldn't have all the responsibility. But we want everybody to contribute a little bit. And my husband is the type of person who, when he gets off of work, which is typically 4 to 4:30, he does not sit down. He is doing something around the house. And right now, we are working to fix up our house to sell it. So he's really working on the house, detailing. Right now, we're like patching some cracks here and there from the house just settling, and the sheetrock getting older and stuff like that. So even before that, though, he'd be mowing the grass, or he'd help fold laundry if I wasn't able to get to it yet and stuff like that. So another thing I was going to say is, laundry tends to pile up for a lot of people. So if you are not able, or you find yourself it piling up at the end of the week, fold your laundry while your hamburger meat is browning or something like that. I find too many moms are watching tons and tons of Netflix, and that is crazy to me. Like, the only time I binge watch Netflix, like right now I'm on a Gilmore Girl kick, but the only time I watch those shows is it's playing in the background while I'm in the office working, and I'm not staring at the screen. It's in the background, so I'm still focused. Excuse me, I need a burp. Or at night when I'm falling asleep. I like to fall asleep to sound, and so since I've already seen every single episode, it doesn't matter to me if I miss any, so I like to fall asleep to it. If I start watching a new show that I'm super interested in, I will never fall asleep because I don't want to miss it. So I'm just like glued to the screen trying to watch it. So I never watch anything super interesting to me while I'm falling asleep. So that's how we get stuff done. Someone said, how do you get everything done? And I'm going to quote Rachel Hall. She said, you have the same exact number of hours in the day as I do. It's a matter of how you use them. If you're sitting around on the couch all day long, binging Netflix or YouTube videos or whatever, you're never going to get anything done. Plan out your week, know what events you have to do, and schedule all your stuff around it. Just get up and do it, like folding laundry. No one likes folding laundry. No one. Just make it a quick thing. I personally like folding my laundry while it's hot. If my laundry's set there in the dryer, I have to turn it back on and get it hot before I want to fold it. I don't know why that is, but I want to fold it hot, and I don't want my clothes and stuff wrinkled. So folding it while it's hot, and I stand up to fold it because it makes me work faster. If I sit down and try to watch TV, which we don't have cable anyways, we only have Netflix. But if I stand up and if I sit down and try to fold laundry while watching TV, it'll take me an hour to fold laundry, and it should have taken me 15 minutes. So just do it really, really quick. Picking up all throughout the day little things, like my children all say, okay, Alyssa, you go pick up 20 things, Bubby, you go pick up 10 things, Emma, you go pick up 5 things, and then the house is clean all of a sudden because it took them 10 minutes to go pick up a few things, and then the house is good. I do the detail work. Another thing is scheduling on your planner throughout the week which things you're going to detail clean. So one week I'll say, okay, I'm going to detail clean out the refrigerator. The next week I'm going to clean the stove and the oven. The next week I'm going to deep clean the bathrooms. Besides just my normal wipe downs and stuff, schedule your deep cleaning. And these things, like cleaning out the refrigerator, 30 minutes. Deep cleaning the bathrooms, 30 minutes. So each thing should only take you about 30 minutes during that week for you to pull out some time and just do it really quick. Making this big deal out of it and dreading it and stuff like that and building it up makes it so much worse. So I don't know if this helped you at all, or if you want to see my planner, or if you want to see how I plan my week and stuff like that. If you do, just let me know. If you have any questions, comment down below and let me know. I know I'm really bad at keeping this YouTube channel updated. My goal is to do a video every Sunday, but like this video right here is the 4th time I've tried because I keep getting interrupted by kids and I'm not really sure how to edit videos yet. So there you go. I'm gonna do a bow sell. I'm gonna sell some of my customers' bows on a live stream on the, what did I say, on the 13th, I believe. So if you're interested in that, join Lulu's Boutique Supply RTS is our Facebook group, and so we're going to offer some really, really beautiful bows and some key fobs. Not everything will be bows. There will be some other items that are going to be great Christmas presents. So if you're interested in just stocking up for Christmas presents or some stocking stuffers, these items are going to be awesome. And they'll be available on November 13th during our live stream. I'm only going to have about 47 items available, and they're going to go really, really fast. But they're awesome prices. They're custom, and you can't just go to any store and buy them. So they're amazing, and I look forward to everyone joining me during that live stream, checking out all these amazing handmade creations. When you support small businesses like that, it puts money into moms who stay at home and works their pockets, and they feel like they're contributing, and it's an amazing thing than you just going out and buying at Walmart, and it's cheap quality anyways. So I feel like I'm yammering and stammering, so I'm going to end this, but thank you all so much for your love and support. If you have any questions or anything to add that maybe can help me with my time management, because I'm still growing and learning, of course, that'd be awesome. Bye, ladies.